presentar su tema que se titula Priorities.
It is said that time flies, and if you think about it, it is funny because your life is like an abstraction. Your lifetime, and as time goes on, this keeps reducing. For example, if I was 1 year old, then my fraction would be 1/1, and if I were to turn 2, then my fraction would be 1/2, which is still a pretty big chunk of my life. But as time goes on and the fraction keeps getting smaller, the life is perceived to go faster each time. For example, if I was 30 years old and I were to turn 31, then what's 1 year against 30 that have already passed? And this is something that people often notice too late, and this is what some call the midlife crisis. And it is until then that people start worrying about appreciating their life and making the most out of their time. But why wait until your 40s? I'm glad crisis hit me in my 20s, and I finally noted that it is crucial for me to make the most out of my time ASAP. And well, I'd love to have some great stories to tell my grandkids when I grow old, and in order to do that, I want to live and accomplish a fulfilled. I wish to accomplish life with meaning, and I wish to inspire them to live that life too. And well, this mindset didn't come out of nowhere, and I guess we've all been through a time of uncertainty in which we feel a bit maybe feeling like something is missing, or we feel overwhelmed by everything that's revolving around our lives. And well, this is a couple years ago I felt a bit insecure about my social life, and one day my uncle calls me and tells me that my grandma's 70th party was coming up. And at the time, I used to be the awkward guy that always had a bad time at parties, at family reunions. But when I arrived at this party, I swore to myself that I would do the best in my hands to have a great time, and I did. I had the time of my life. I was dancing and chatting with everyone, and everyone had a good time. My grandma was very happy, and that made me happy too. Shout out to my grandma, I love you. So I asked myself, why don't I do this more often? So afterwards, I wanted to apply this life philosophy to each and every other aspect of my life, but I noticed that my priority was always worrying about what people might think of me if I did this or did that. So I stopped appealing to everyone else and just started focusing on myself. So as I was watching a video from a YouTube channel that I like, which is called Charisma on Command, I came across 3 very interesting questions. What matters, what doesn't matter, and what choices am I going to make to live in integrity with those beliefs? So I made a list of my own. And in what matters, I put health, spreading good vibes, embracing differences, adversity, exploring out of the comfort zone. And what doesn't matter for me is material possessions, differences in race, beliefs, and ethnicity, prejudice. And then what am I going to do to live accordingly? Well, I need to trust myself, make my thoughts, words, and actions be one, being empathetic, but above all, appeal to no one but myself. Because as Emiliano Zapata once said, I'd rather die on my feet than live a life on my knees. So then I watched another video. This time made by an entrepreneur called Tai Lopez, and it really stuck in my head because he was talking about a fellow entrepreneur who had millions in his net worth, but he was excessively obese. So Tai emphasized on the priorities in life. And, well, how could this guy ever enjoy all of his riches if he couldn't even get out of bed by himself? So I'd much rather have an average amount of money in my account and be able to go take a walk, go and ride my bicycle, go out and party, and well, I could just keep going on and on. But now I ask you, why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you do the things you do in your daily life? Why do you work out? Is it because you want to have a healthy and comfortable life? Or is it because you just want to look sexy? Why do you go to work? Do you want your family to live nicely? Or do you just want to show off your brand new car that won't even be new in a couple of months? Why do you want to be a doctor? Do you want to save lives? Or are you in it just for the money? You want to make millions of dollars to buy everything you ever wanted? Or do you want that to create opportunities for others so that they can live nicely too? It's all about the bigger picture, what you want to be in the future. It's all about priorities, and we've only got one chance at this thing called life. Thank you.